This is our Disney News Hour, and many thanks for joining us with the news. I'm Shifarao Lako. Do stay with us. Air Force of the Ethiopian National Defense Force has stricken a training facility of the terrorist TPLF located at Agula near Mekelle. The terrorist TPLF group was using the facility to train illegally recruited military personnel, according to the government communications service. Air Force of the National Army has so far destroyed several facilities the terrorist group used to stockpile armaments, train soldiers, and produce fake uniforms, among others. Now, the forces of the terrorist TPLF group who attempted to invade Dese city have been heavily smashed by the joint forces comprising the National Amhara Special Force, Amhara Paramilitary Force, FANO. However, the terrorist propagandists were spreading disinformation as if they took control of the city, and some Western media echoed such misleading information. Many of the TPLF desperados that tried to enter Dese via Tita town and surroundings have been neutralized in a coordinated counter-offensive by the joint forces, as few repulsed back. Ethiopia is set to observe November 4 to pay tribute to members of the Northern Command of the Ethiopian Army who were ferociously massacred by the terrorist TPLF forces a year ago. The day will be commemorated with assorted events, according to government communications services. Demis Mokraw reports.
It has been almost a year since the TPLF betrayed the Ethiopian Defense Force to ferociously kill their own comrades serving under one command. On November 4, 2020, the TPLF forces executed a premeditated attack against the northern bed of Ethiopian National Army, which led to a full-fledged war. Former TPLF mouthpiece Secretary Getachew officially admitted in a televised interview that the TPLF forces conducted a lighting 45 minutes operation to cripple the Northern Command.
We came to the conclusion that the people of Tigray were in clear danger, and coupled with our realization that the conspiracy to crush Tigray from the south, from within, and from the north by Isaias Afwerki was reaching a critical point, we had to take swift action. This is why we worked with members of the Northern Command who were willing to collaborate with us and used force to overpower those who were not willing to work with us in an effort to destabilize or demobilize them. The operation we undertook was a very quick one. Within 45 minutes, we were able to bring under our control the entire Northern Command, except for a few pockets of resistance here and there.
Following the attack, the Ethiopian government officially launched a law enforcement counter-offensive and was able to capture some of the top perpetrators, while others were killed in the operation. Now, Ethiopia is to observe November 4 as a commemoration of members of the Northern Command who were slaughtered by their own comrades while unprepared. Briefing journalists, the State Minister for Government Communications Services, Kebede Desisa, said the day will be commemorated under the theme, "I will not forget the day and I belong to the Ethiopian National Army."
ጥቃቱ አገርን ለውስጥና ለውጭ ጠላት አጋልጦ የመስጣትና ኢትዮጵያን ለመጨረሻ ጊዜ ለመፍረስ የታሰበበት
The attack was designed to target the National Army, aiming to dismantle the nation and expose it to internal and external enemies. The day was one of the darkest times, which showed the most treasonous acts of the TPLF forces in Ethiopian history. So, we will not see the day as other ordinary days.
The State Minister Kebede said the commemoration of the day is aiming at remembering the sacrifice made by soldiers of the National Army and helping the people swear allegiance to the army. During the Memorial Day, Ethiopians will put their hands on their chest for 45 seconds to pay tribute to those who brutally massacred by the terrorist group. Candle lighting and blood donation will also take place in the actual Memorial Day, the spokesperson said in his briefing.
የሚሄድ ከጨንቻ ወደ ጅማ የሚሄድ ወደ ሀገረ ማርያም የሚሄድ ወደ ሸዋ የሚሄድ ሸዋ ምንለው አዲስ አበባ ነው የሚሄድ ነጋዴ ሁሉ እዚህ መጥቶ ነው እረፍት የሚያደርገው።
Welcome back. You're still watching Addis News Hour. The Ethiopian Health Ministry says the country is showing a better performance promoting maternal and child care, despite some challenges. The remark came during the 23rd Annual National Health Conference in Jigjiga City. Alula Taklamariam reports.
The two-day event to review the health performance of the nation is being conducted at Jigjiga City, where high-ranking government officials, including Health Minister Dr. Leata Dessa and Vice President of the Somali Regional State, Ibrahim Osman Farah, are in attendance. Themed Responsive Health System in the New Beginnings, the 23rd annual meeting is aimed at strengthening sustainable health finance system and boosting technological advancements of the sector. Speaking on the occasion, Health Minister Dr. Leata Dessa expressed the government's commitment to spur up the health sector, calling upon all sectors in the field to play their fair share for its realization. The minister underscored that the Ministry of Health witnessed encouraging results, irrespective of various challenges at the global and national levels.
Also, we achieved better in maternal and child health, yet there were limitations compared to the plan. According to mainstream health information system, over 40 million or 73% women were given modern contraceptive services. Regarding child health, about 93% children under 1 year were given all kinds of vaccines.
Meanwhile, the Deputy Head of the Somali State Health Bureau, Dr. Sharmarkir Sharif, underlined the success stories of the Regional Health Bureau, citing the reduction rate of maternal and child mortality.
As you all know, today we have come together to reflect the performance of the health sector over the year 2013 Ethiopian fiscal year, which marked a multifaceted and formidable challenge. As part of the global community, we spent all the 365 days of the year 2013 fighting with the complex, the direct and indirect effects of COVID-19's pandemic. As a nation, the response to the pandemic was compounded by additional demand for the health service with a different modality to the huge number of internally displaced people and the victims of the conflict that resulted in a mass casualty. These have stretched the capacity of the health sector as well as its stakeholders. Ironically, this fiscal year we have witnessed a significant contraction of the international development assistance to the health sector despite intimidating challenges that we have faced.
Paul Walter, Development Director at the British Embassy, to his part expressed commitment to support Ethiopia's health transformation plan.
We're privileged to be part of these collective efforts to improve the health and well-being of Ethiopians. On behalf of the many HPN partners, we sincerely appreciate that our partnership and collaboration has remained possible during the challenges of working through COVID-19. Let me pay my tribute on behalf of the development partners to all of the skill and the dedication and the expertise that you and your teams have given over the past couple of years to take on and stand up to one of the biggest challenges that the world has faced. Let me also pay tribute to those health professionals that have lost their lives trying to save the lives of others. The HPN represents more than 25 bilateral donors, as well as 7 multilateral partners and private foundations. We are committed to supporting Ethiopia achieve the goals outlined in the Health Sector Transformation Plan and the SDGs. as well as to alleviate health and nutrition emergencies. Our support takes many different forms, ranging from budget support and pooled funding to projects and technical assistance in the form of in-kind donations to stimulating private sector partnerships.
The coronavirus pandemic, growing conflicts, and rural displacements, among others, have been mentioned as hindering challenges of the health sector across the nation. An award was also given for distinguished services in the health sector. Reporting for ATV English, Alula Teklemariam, Jigjiga, Ethiopia.